Hey, welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to do a vlog and kind of get back into vlogging. I was starting to do a few a while ago and then kind of just fell off of what I was doing. I got kind of busy and just let it fall to the wayside. So this week I am actually doing something that's kind of exciting, kind of bittersweet, but I am going to go to the mainland. I am going through my storage unit and I'm going to get rid of kind of all of my stuff in my storage unit. The few sentimental type things I am able to keep with family, so that's great. But just since my relocation, a lot of stuff has happened, so it just doesn't really make sense to keep the stuff in storage just because I don't really know where my future is going to take me in terms of, am I staying here? Am I going elsewhere? Where am I going to find work? Kind of all of that stuff. I will actually do a bit of a life update video, just because a lot of stuff has happened since March. So just kind of give you guys all a little update on where my life's heading. So I'm currently on a little island in the Gulf Islands, which is between like Vancouver in BC and Vancouver Island. So it's just a tiny little island, and my storage unit is on the mainland, so I will be taking the ferry over there. And then I'm able to stay with my sister while I am doing all of my loads to empty my storage unit and figure out selling it or donating it or kind of getting rid of it and all of that type of stuff. So just today it will be going through just with me getting ready for my day, getting ready to head out, and then I will vlog as much of that process as I'm able to for you as well. Alright, so I did one load in the car yesterday. So I got all of these boxes. I think I did pretty good for just having like a little sedan there. And I got all of these boxes here. I got my artwork, my record player, and so that's kind of what I have to start with. And I think I emptied about a quarter or a third of my unit, so today will be the rest. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is create a box of what I'm keeping. This one here is it's a Jane Austen box set. I love all of the shows and movies. I've never really read her books fully, so I got myself the box set a while ago, so I'm gonna definitely keep that. It's heavy. So keeping the Jodi Picoult books and the Krista McMorris letters from home. And then so far I'm keeping this pile here. You can see most of the books there. And then lines from Fifth Avenue. And then these are the ones that are kind of my maybe probably gonna get rid of pile. Alright, so the other box was mainly hardcover. This is my other box. It's huge, honestly. Definitely packed it way too heavy. So far that's what I'm keeping. This is what I am getting rid of. That's kind of my maybe pile there. I've heard great things about Paulo Coelho, so I'm going to keep this one. I'm gonna keep this. This is gonna be trouble. I do want to read this. I've heard really good things. American Dirt. This I might try to read while I'm here before I go back home. Just because it's a small one, but I haven't read this before. And I really feel like it would be a good one. So, Recipes for Disaster, that's gonna go no. I'm gonna try to be pretty cutthroat. I'm trying to only take that box full. Just so you can see kind of what I'm aiming for. The Bluest Eyes, I've wanted to read this one for a while, but I just never did. I'll put that in my maybe. Kite Runner I do want to keep. I've heard amazing things. That's going to be a no. And I have some of my cards in here as well, so I will be keeping all of my cards. These are 2 of my books from my entrepreneur class. I put these in a maybe for now. They might be helpful just with what I am doing with my business, and creating the business model and all of that, just to have it. Quiet, really, really good book. Definitely recommend, but I've read it. Lilac Girls, I'm going to keep. And again, I'm probably going to have to go through these and be a little bit more cutthroat on what I'm doing. Lovely Bones, I do want to read. Bridget Jones' Diary, I'm going to get rid of that. So I've got a lot of these kind of spiritual books that I got from my mom when she did her clear out, funnily enough, but I'm probably not going to be able to take a lot of it with me, so I'm going to move to the floor. 100-Year-Old Man. I'm going to say goodbye to that one. I'm going to keep The Fault in Our Stars. So in terms of decks, so I've got a couple Oracle decks. I've got Moonology, the Dreamweaver's Oracles. Again, keeping all of my cards. These books I've had for a long time, but I'm going to keep them. Being Balanced, 10 Secrets for Success, and Inner Peace. These are Wayne Dyer. Really, really like his messaging. If you don't know him, I would recommend checking him out. Just trying to get a couple books here. So, I'm going to get rid of both of these ones. Just had them for a long time and never really read them. This one here, my mom got this for me. It is a really beautiful kind of coffee table book. If I keep this one, it'll be more like sentimental value, and just it has some really beautiful inspo in here. So I am probably going to keep this one, but just a really pretty book. I'm going to put kind of a yes pile down here. I'm trying to grab a few. This one I do want to read. I know he's a little more extreme in his methods, which I don't really subscribe to, but I think there's a lot of value to be learned from that. This one I'm not going to keep. This is an incredible book that I don't think I'll ever get rid of. We had this as children, and just the activities that it kind of has. I remember I think made Bannock out of this book when I was younger. Which is just like a treat to eat, but just some really amazing activities. I don't know if it's still available to buy, but we absolutely loved this book growing up. Encyclopedia of Gardening, definitely don't need to keep that. The Beano book, this is another childhood memory. So again, it's a British kind of cartoon series. They used to release the Beano and the Dandy magazines. They were 2 different kind of stories and characters. But yeah, I'll keep this forever probably. Just great memories. Daily Guidance from Angels. And as you can see, I'm going through these. This is from my mom as well. But this book just has like really beautiful messages each day. Bring out the best in others. Visualize your highest potential. Use only positive words. Just a really beautiful book. So I'm going to keep this one and probably try to have it somewhere where I actually open it a bit more. Just because it has such beautiful messaging to bring into your life. The Power of Intention. So this is where it's going to be hard because they're all books that I really want to read. This is Wayne Dyer, the ones that I kept these ones from. But I've never actually read this book, so I'm going to probably keep that. You Can Heal Your Life. I've got the book, and I've got a companion book. I'm going to keep both of these. These are cards that came out of my deck that I already have the case out for. Let's just see what's on top here. So this one is Everything I Touch is a Success. I now establish a new awareness of success. I know I can be as successful as I make up my mind to be. I move into the winning circle. Golden opportunities are everywhere for me. Prosperity of every kind is drawn to me. So definitely a powerful card. A lot of these are really great. So I'll just put these here and I'll put them in the case after. And then in terms of more books, I just bought this one, so I'm going to keep this. The Original Artist Way book is here. A really great book if you're looking to get in touch with your creativity. It's like a 12-week kind of book that you go through. And then this is her new book. So I'm going to keep both of those. And then I will get rid of the gemstones ones here. I'll get rid of this one. Eat, Pray, Love, and Memory Keeper's Daughter. I'll probably get rid of both of those as well. Not that I don't want to keep them, but I need to make some choices. As you saw, I just kept a whole bunch. Glass Castle, Typewriter Girl, Paper Towns I do want to keep, and Under the Tuscan Sun, for some reason, this one seems interesting to me, but I'm not going to look into it too deeply. I'm just going to put it in a no pile. I've got a lot of little books here, so let's kind of go through these. So Southwell is my last name. We went to the city of Southwell or Southwell in England a few years ago. I am going to keep this. This is postcards, but this is just the sentimental thing from that trip. And then I've got all of these little books that are quite sweet. Secrets of Rejuvenation, Meditation. That's just kind of like a series like that. I'm going to say goodbye to those and that. And just all of these kind of little books. They are from my mom. Deepak Chopra, I do like him. Creating Affluence. I might put this in the maybe pile for now and kind of see where we land with that. And then we're on the last row pretty much, so that's looking good. Again, the gemstone, I'm gonna say goodbye. I don't need this one anymore. Restful Sleep, again, Deepak Chopra, but I'm going to say goodbye to that one. Little White Lies. I don't need that one either. Hyperbole and a Half. My brother got me this. I might keep it for now and then kind of make a decision later if I need to get rid of any more. The Forest, Ishmael, Goddesses in Every Woman. Again, all books I would love to read, but the reality is I'm just not going to have the time. 75 Hard, I bought this when I was going to do the program before. I didn't wind up going through the whole thing, but I'm going to keep this and hopefully go through the program. Power at Work, I'm going to get rid of that. Excuses Be Gone, I'm going to keep this Wayne Dyer one. The Power of Now and A New Earth. I think I've read both of these. But I might keep them. I might read them and then kind of part with them after. Your Feminine Heart, What to Expect When You're Expecting, Awaken the Giant Within. So I'm going to keep Awakening the Giant Within and get rid of the other ones. The Return of Merlin, I'm going to say goodbye to that one. And the Celtic Wisdom book. The Power is Within You, I'm going to keep this one by Louise Hay. I really love her messaging as well. And the last one here. So this is one, The Wife Between Us. My dog got this one when he was a puppy. I'm just going to say goodbye to that. So yes, so this is a yes pile. This is a yes pile as well. And then these are the no's so far. So I'm going to throw all the no's into a box and just kind of see where we're at. Alright, so far we have the big box almost full. The cute box is definitely overflowing. But yeah, we'll see how the day continues. But this is kind of where we're at right now. This is get rid of, and this is keep. So this next box, this is actually all my old journals. So what I'm going to do is I do need to decide which ones I'm going to keep and which ones I'm going to get rid of. Some of them I want to keep because obviously I do create planners and journals and stuff. So, and these are planners, not journals, sorry. But I just want to figure out which ones to keep, just to see like different designs and have that. So this one here is the Dream Book Planner. Excuse whatever's on it, but this is a beautiful planner. I did get this towards the end of the year on sale, but it's very similar to kind of what I create and what I'm planning on creating in the future. So I just like to see different ways that other companies and people have done things to see what do I like in actual physical form, what do I maybe don't like, what can I take inspo from. But this is a really beautiful planner. It's got like the habit tracker with different shapes that you assign to different things. Your tasks, yeah, just a really cool kind of view. And then it's got where you do a plan, theme for the week, all of that type of stuff. Like I said, I got this one towards the end of a year, so I never actually used it actively, but it is a really beautiful planner. And then these are my journals. So I've got a lot of journals here. I do journal, as most of you probably know. So all of these are journals. So I just need to decide if I'm going to keep these at this point or if I'm going to kind of say goodbye to all of my journals. As you can see, this is obviously a favorite design. And then more journals. I do have these, which are Happy Planner. And this is where I've just kind of pulled out the pages I don't need, and I've kept the ones that are unused just to see if I want to use them in other planners. These are my designs that I put on Happy Planner rings, just for my printable planner. And then again, just some covers and stuff if I ever want to use those. So what I might look into doing is maybe comboing onto the same rings, a whole bunch of stuff, just to save space, and then kind of putting those off to the side. This here is another Happy Planner. So again, I just like to see like what are the different layouts, the different setups, all of that. So I'll be keeping a lot of this stuff, I think, at least for now. And then if I do move where I can't keep them, obviously I'll get rid of them at that point. This is the Budget Mom budgeting planners, and this is, you can get basically just a single book, or you can get these, which are smaller workbooks month by month. The Daily Greatness Journal I actually really love. I got this a few years in a row. And it's just got, let me just see if I have any empty pages here. Like what do you want to do in the day? What is your inspired action? I really love that it has the hour by hour. And then just, you know, your, again, habit tracking, meditation, visualization, exercise, inspiration. And it's just like one page per day. That's how this one works. You got a weekly check-in. How did you do? A weekly planner. And then there are quarterly pages. So they've color-coded kind of each quarter. I am a quarterly planner, as most of you may know. But just like you have a 90-day check-in, you have a 90-day planner. What are you going to do? So this is from years ago, but just a really great planner if they still make these. Again, I have another one of these Dream Book. I don't remember if they were dated or not, but I kept both. Essentially, the binding on one of them was backwards, and they sent me another one. This here, again, more journals. I really just need to decide. I would really like to keep them if I can. I think these are getting a bit heavy for the table. And then this was my planner from 2023. I really, really love the setup of this one. And the reason I like this one is because like you have your week, you have your tasks and priorities, but I've got a sticker over it. But basically, like this breaks out personal versus work. So that was really cool for me to kind of have like 1 week at the top, and then you break it up personal and work. I really, really liked that design. This planner, it says Cambridge, so I don't know if that's, yeah, Work Style by Cambridge, if you're looking for this one, but a really cool planner if that's still out for 2025. So yeah, I think this box I'm mainly going to keep. And then if I do decide to move somewhere where it's not viable to keep it, I will get rid of them at that point. But I'll probably take these back to my mom's with me just so I have them as a resource. So I am going through and I've just come across this really old photo album. I'm actually going to give it to my mom. Yeah, my dad and my sisters. And just family photos, so that's pretty sweet. And then I've got my my grad photo here back in the day. But really cool. I got this birthday gift my sister gave me. It's full of photos. She scrapbooked. But yeah, just some really cool memories that I wanted to share. So when I was in high school, I went to Japan on a trip with my choir. It was grade 11, so we were quite young. That's me, and then that's my best friend Tristan, who also got to go. And yeah, it was just a really cool trip. The funny thing with the trip, these are the family that I stayed with. The funny thing about the trip is I didn't have a camera, so all of my photos pretty much are either from the family I stayed with or that Tristan took from her trip. It was funny that I didn't think to like buy a disposable camera. Obviously cell phones didn't have cameras, but it's just like how different the world is. So yeah, that's us. But just really cool kind of memories here that we had, and just kind of going through that, and like there's other photos and memories as well from different trips. Harewood Cottage, so that's when I was in the UK. We've got me here. I don't even know where I am there. I would have to figure that out. From David Gray when I went to see him in Seattle, absolutely amazing. A lot of my stubs and from tickets, which I didn't even realize I had kind of kept. Photos from when I was little. So it looks like this was just kind of my all high school photos and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a fun little thing. And then the last thing that I had in terms of photos was in this one, and this has sort of like this. This is the house we lived in England when I was little. But I've got all these photos from when I went across Europe with my cousin right after I graduated. So yeah, just little memories from back in the day when we had digital photos, or not when we didn't have digital photos, but it's just funny to think like now I'm not really going to have the same, oh, that's my cousin there. I'm not really going to have like the same thing where you kind of come across your old album of photos unless you actually go through the effort of printing. And then just some old photos. I went through a phase where I was cutting out all of my photos. I'm not really sure why. Kind of regret it now, but photo of me and my brother. This is like back in the day, and you can just see how different technology is. Sitting on the floor. Old birthday photo when we were playing dress up. Yeah, just really nice kind of memories. Me and my mom on the beach in England. This is us with Grandma and Grandpa, my Uncle Lynn. So yeah, just nice little memories. Alright, this is the second load, first full van load that I'm doing. So it's the second load after my pickup last night with my car. And the van is about as full as I can possibly get it in terms of what's left. There's boxes down there, stuff hiding there. Looking pretty good, so happy with that. Alright, on my next box, so I've got my tarot cards. I have a couple decks here, so as I mentioned, I'm keeping all of those, and then I'm just gonna go through and see what I can get rid of. So anything I don't say I'm keeping, I'm gonna get rid of. I am going to keep this one. And anything I am keeping, I am planning on probably getting rid of it, like, once I've read it. I'm going to keep this one as well. On the Girls Who Went to War. I've been reading a couple books like this about women in the war, and I've really enjoyed them, so I am actually going to keep that one. And then this is from when I was little, so I'm going to be keeping that one as well. Okay, I've got a few here that I was planning on keeping. So, Angela's Ashes. This is by the same author, so I'm going to keep both of those. Letters from Home I'm going to keep, and Sold on a Monday I'm going to keep. And again, these are both by the same author. I'm going to get rid of this one. The Alice Network I'm going to keep. Not Bad People. I don't remember if I've read this one or not, but I'm going to get rid of it. Gonna get rid of this one. And I'm gonna keep the Time Traveler's Wife. So that's it for this box. So this is what I'm getting rid of. This is what I'm keeping. It's about 50-50. Alright, so next box here. Purity Cookbook. This is kind of a family thing. I'm keeping that. And then all of these grandma's cookbooks. My dad actually gave these to me. So I will be keeping these. Because I don't have a ton of stuff left that he gave me. This is Weight Watchers books. I'm going to keep that. Again, Grandma's Touch are from my dad. That was a set he got me on Christmas. The Magic Bullet. Instant Pot. I don't think I have that anymore. I have another Purity Cookbook. I'm not sure why I have two, but I will check that. I think I thought I lost one. Got a replacement and then later got it back. So there's that. Nana. So I have this little machine where you can make like use fruit. So I'm gonna keep that and take that with me. And then it looks like these are notepads, stickers, journals. So I'll actually put some of these in my box with my journals. And there's books here as well. So I'll see what I can get rid of. I'm gonna get rid of this one. I did start to read it and it was good. I'm just trying to be, as I mentioned before, not keeping too many. The Lost Girls. For some reason I want to, I think I want to keep that one. I'll put that kind of in my maybe pile. Firefly Lane I do want to keep. Sister I think I'm going to get rid of. Girls Are So Nice here. And Dead Girls. I'm gonna say goodbye to both of those. And then these are just old planners and stuff that I have. So I'll be keeping those. And I'll just be kind of moving these into the box with the other similar stuff that I'm keeping. So just 2 books out of that I'm keeping. And then the rest is kind of my planners and cookbooks. Vacuuming my mattresses to get them home. The size difference is crazy. Like, look at that. And these are like really thick.